Welcome to Radio Plays. It is my pleasure to introduce your host, Reggie Gibson.
And it is also my pleasure to introduce your host, Mr. Guy Mendilow.
Each episode of Radio Plays is built around a theme, and it explores that theme through a collection of stories, whether through spoken word or through music. Now, sometimes the scene will refract the theme in surprising or unexpected ways. Tonight's theme is resistance and resilience. How exactly each scene reflects resistance and resilience, we will leave to you, in the hopes that this will invite a conversation.
Now, we chose this theme because 9 months, these past 9 months, have been particularly challenging for us all. And I think we all need to be reminded of our strengths and of the remarkable human ability to survive, bounce back, and endure.
Before we dive into the first scene, there are a few things that we would like to tell you. First of all, Radio Plays is made possible through a partnership with the Stockbridge Theater at the Pinkerton Academy in Derry, New Hampshire. Rethinking what artist and theater collaborations look like, asking how theaters and artists can partner together at this time to continue creating new work at a time when it is so difficult for us to do what we normally do is itself an act of resistance and resilience. And it has been inspiring.
Tonight, we're recording from the beautiful Stockbridge Theater, and this is a world premiere. We feature a cast of phenomenal artists. We'll introduce them properly later in the program. Each a powerhouse in his or her own right, and they just jump through hoops to make their safe participation possible.
In keeping with our theme, resistance and resilience, we are undeterred by the fact that one member of our cast has been unable to join us here in the theater because of COVID reasons. And so you'll see Courtney Swain recording from her quarantine location. The stories you are about to hear come from a wide variety of places. From Chicago in the 1980s, to an immigrant crossing an ocean to begin again in a foreign land, to Hungary in the Second World War.
They share at least 2 things in common. First, each relates to the theme in a different way. Second, each is true.
Like the first scene, when they speak of our times. Here, Reggie gives us an account of the recent civic hardships we have been undergoing here in the United States, and a hope for arriving at a better civic space.
You'll also hear about Guy's grandparents, both how his grandfather broke out of an Arrow Cross work camp to make his own wedding, but most importantly, about the strength to find beauty and goodness and even intoxicating humor in the least likely of places.
Now, Teenage Thing is going to whisk you back to Reggie as a teen in Chicago, resisting his parents' uber strictness for the wonders of a dance club.
And now, we invite you to close your eyes and join us as we take a plunge into stories of resistance and resilience.
Isn't it wonderful? A wedding in the woods. The girl from the town, her lover captured in the camps. Their best wedding gift, a stolen uniform, so that he can pass as a guard past the guards. And isn't it wonderful? They could dare to love so deeply that they again risk life. he rips through barbed wire. She, defiant, flirts with the soldiers to gain information and then slips away to meet him in the woods. Isn't it wonderful that there, in the midst of the war, there is a forest with trees, coupled and old, older than any living human animosity? Is it not wonderful that in this forest they steal a dance? A lean-back swirl, just a boy and a girl, just for this night. He with the dust of ash in his mouth, she hunger tight in her belly. Is it not wonderful that just for this night they pillow on a coat on the forest floor with a cold, pure scent of pine, and again, like children, wonder at a wild galaxy? The wedding portrait, shot from the waist up, to hide the barbed wire tear in his trousers, exposed more than youth, more than stealth, more than laughter. In black and white, in star and shine, in sap and pine, it shows a question. Is it not wonderful that there can be something else, just as old and just as human as the war?